I see university as a pathway that allows you to be educated and learn a certain field. When researching fields I was interested in, I realized uni isn't at all necessary, at least for programming, and many discard the requirement for university. Uni in many cases is just a qualification to get your foot in the door for companies to initially consider you for jobs. I think CT as a definition changes continuously and doesn't have an overall definition. In an analogy, Creative Technologies is like a gym. It has all the tools for you to use, and you can incorporate a range of training techniques, cardio or resistance, bodybuilding or powerlifting, to be well-rounded and healthy. It is up to you how you use these different training techniques. To me, defining Creative Technologies involves bringing my own creativity, my own personality and experiences, enthusiasms and visions, and incorporating those with the tools of Creative Technologies. I think these are the roots of CT: engineering, design, art, and technology. It's a blend of all these things. Art flows from a personal vision and from a unique sense of self. This is a quote from the Plenitude that I believe details an important aspect of the artistic side of Creative Technologies. These roots of Creative Technologies are what I believe to be its origins, beginning early in humanity's existence. Creating the first man-made tools would have utilized engineering, design, creativity, etc. And as technology has progressed, Creative Technologies has become more prominent, with more tools available for our creativity to come into fruition. CT is increasingly prevalent, and I wouldn't be surprised seeing it sought out in traditionally non-creative industries. After a quick search for creative technology job listings on Indeed.com, I found a New York Times listing, among others. With the nature of creative technologies drawing knowledge from diverse disciplines, collaboration also seems very core to it. And with all this in mind, I believe it can benefit any sector. In the technology sector, games and virtual and augmented reality is what I'm personally interested in. Locally in New Zealand, interactive media is the fastest growing tech sector, with projections to become a $1 billion industry by 2025. Aside from video games and entertainment, it also has educational use, training and simulations, with many New Zealand interactive studios making games for businesses and educational institutes. 41% of interactive media involved augmented or virtual reality. Globally, AR and VR is also used in health and film industries, with one New Zealand company, AR VR Garage, using virtual reality to soothe children before frightening health procedures. And then there's uses like Pokemon Go, a huge AR mobile game that I personally play, that has had many benefits from when it was released in 2016. I think AR and VR has the potential to connect people across the world in a deeper way than today's social media, and I think Creative Technologies has a bright future in this industry. I have found BCT to be most beneficial thus far in the form of encouraging deeper thinking, more complex understanding, and looking at an idea from different angles. I've always seen a career in video game entertainment, hoping to grant the same enjoyment and bliss I had with gaming growing up. And seeing the emerging technology of augmented and virtual reality and its potential, I believe I could use Creative Technologies in this industry and go even further than simply creating video games. In these times of COVID-19 and self-isolation, technology is essential for people to collaborate and network from home. And VR technology is now increasingly beneficial for connecting separated loved ones. I believe this is an opportunity for creative technologists to innovate how people can work. Isolation created a problem for many working from homes, and I think there could be a demand for CTs with diverse skill sets, being able to tackle these problems and look at the bigger picture. A chance to transition to working from home daily, even after COVID-19, in the cases where efficiency and productivity increases, while also lowering carbon emissions from commutes to places of work, keeping CO2 emissions down like we've seen during isolation, so that global emissions continue to fall, something that is exponentially urgent in these coming years. I think being a creative technologist requires a problem-solving mindset along with the other skills, being able to solve problems that are thrown at you with the resources available. This is something I believe I'm able to persist in, something that makes a great creative technologist.